everybody. How are you this evening? Rose here. Tonight I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's video called Eating Huge Arabic Barbecue in Kuwait. So this video was very short. It was less than 10 minutes long, and I'll give you a summary of what happened. Her and Salah went out and they got some barbecue and brought it home, and Foodie proceeded to do a mukbang binge of sorts because the barbecue that they got was essentially a party platter that Foodie was eating all by herself. Sala wasn't even sitting on the couch eating it with her. She was just eating it alone. And this video, the binge slash mukbang that she did, it had a much different feel than any other occasion where she sat down to eat. She just didn't seem happy doing it. And I've got my theories and my feelings about that. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see and hear everything clearly. So there's the video, okay? And Foodie has her comments on, so let's just cover those first because there's some really good ones. Let's see. Kimmy says, you could serve that platter to a Super Bowl party of 10 and still have leftovers. That should give you a clue about how big the platter was. It's literally huge. It was ridiculous. But you're right. The party platter that she was eating from, it's meant for a whole bunch of people. It's just not meant for one person, and Foodie was eating it by herself. TM says, I'm not trying to offend Chantal at all, but it looks like she's working for the Kuwaiti Tour Board, trying to sell Kuwaiti tourism. Trying a little too hard. Sorry, Chantal, I'm just being honest. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Chantal, if she's trying to figure out what she wants to do with her channel, what she wants to do with her content. You know, she can't decide between if she wants to be a travel vlogger or a food vlogger, or trying to put them both together, or do couple vlogging. I mean, she's just all over the place with her content anymore. But in this particular video, it was very clear to me that she was doing feeder content again. So let's see, what else we got here? Say Dream says, why is he touching the food like that? Yeah, Sala was touching everything on the plate. It's like, you don't have to touch everything, bro. Jay says, how come we don't see him eating with you? Yeah, normally he'll sit down and eat with Foodie, but he didn't do that. He was actually up and filming her eating, which has me kind of confused. Because in the beginning, Sala was saying, oh, he wanted her to lose 200 pounds, but yet it would seem like that's not his attitude anymore. And if you want my feeling as to why the shift in attitude, why the shift in thought and thinking, here's what I think, y'all. I think in the beginning, Sala did want her to lose weight, but Chantal has a huge problem with food. And when she wants something, she wants it. And when she doesn't get it, she throws a temper tantrum. So I think her and Sala had a little conversation. And she straight up told him, look, this is how I make money. So if he's getting any money from her, he gave in to what she wants just to A, get the money, and B, keep her quiet. So if she wants to eat, he's not going to stop her. So I think that's the reason. Some people have thrown up in the air that Sala might be a feeder. I don't think he's a feeder. And let me tell you why. Because if he were a feeder, he would not be repulsed by her, which he clearly is. He's always standing away from Chantal or sitting away from Chantal. He doesn't seem enthusiastic about her eating, you know, like excited to see her eat. The attitude is more like, go ahead and eat it because I know you're going to anyway. So that's why I think he's not a feeder. You know, he made the comments in the beginning, I want you to lose weight. That's something that a feeder would never tell the person who's being fed. They would never express the thought of wanting them to lose weight. They wouldn't encourage them to eat healthy. They would just say, go ahead and eat whatever you want. So I don't think he's a feeder. I think he's just given in because he can't fight against her food addiction. It's just too strong. It's over his head, it's over her head, and he can't stop her from eating. I mean, how can he stop her? If he tries to stop her from eating, she's just going to sneak over to the fridge and get what she wants anyway. So, there's nothing he can do. It's really all up to her if she has control or not. Kitty Cat B Flat says, you can tell that you and your husband have a platonic relationship. Why not just admit it? I'll tell you why, because she's too busy living out her fantasy of having a good looking guy for a boyfriend or a husband. I think that's what this whole trip was about. She's doing the abroad version of playing house. Those of you that when you were growing up remember being young and playing house, oh, you be the mommy, I be the daddy. She's playing house. She's just doing it in the adult form. Finding some guy to play a part, and she gets to spend time around him. And so she's playing house. And we all know Chantal, that if a guy even looks at her for 5 minutes, she falls in love. So if she's got to come home to Canada in about a month, how is she going to do that if she's developed kind of an obsession or possession over Salah? So we will see what happens. We will definitely see what happens. Kool-Aid and Attitude says nothing screams health like a 2-liter bottle of soda next to a plate full of carbs, fat, and salt. Yep. Foodie's over there saying, I'm taking care of myself. I'm different now. The only difference that we see in you, Chantal, and this is not me fat shaming you, it's just fact. The only difference that we see is that you've gained more weight since you've gone to Kuwait. You've put on much more weight. And if y'all want my opinion about why she's put on more weight, it's because in the past, when Foodie was with Natter, she was doing the cocoa. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She was doing that snow that doesn't melt and sticking it up her nose. And that chased away the hunger for a while. And she did lose 70 pounds because of, playing in the snow too much. Well, she's in Kuwait and she doesn't have that around to keep the hunger away. She can't do the green. So the only drug she has left is food. So she's going to go for it. She's alone over there. Her and Salah are not passionate together. So she's eating her feelings over there, and she's eating a lot of them. Let's see. Tober says, haha, the view count. You've clearly made the right decision and aren't getting played at all. Well, it's hard to react to her anymore because she is boring. But you have to wonder. You have to wonder if maybe that's part of her strategy. I mean, she does hate the reaction channels. She hates them intensely. And maybe she thinks that if she makes her content boring for quite a while, that we'll stop reacting to her. Well, that might happen, Chantal. But understand this, it's a symbiotic relationship. You put out the content. Yes, we react to you. Yes, we make a little bit of money off of it. But at the same time, it helps you. So without the reaction channels, your channel's going to hurt a lot more. So if you're trying to bore everybody to death to not watch you, understand, ma'am, that opens the door to the reactors finding other people and other things to react to and turning away from you. Likewise, the people that are on your channel, if you bore them to death, they may also find other places to go and you will lose your viewers. So if you're trying to play this game of boring everybody just to piss off the reaction channels, the only person you're really hurting is yourself. And if you're relying on the money from YouTube, that is not a good idea. What in the YouTube is going on says, love the old intro. Yeah, well, I got theories about that too. So Foodie says she's a changed person, but she's using her old school classic Foodie intro that she was using when she was doing the theater content. So that's another arrow that points in the direction of her catering to the feeders yet again. And that's something that Foodie tends to do when she's in need of money. Like maybe this new content isn't cutting it. So she's trying to get the attention of the feeders that were once on her channel that were throwing her money to do the food request on camera. I think that's what that's about. That's why she's in the old intro, trying to get back some of the feeder crowd that were watching her videos and sending her money through PayPal and giving her super chats. You know, she needs money right now, so she's doing everything in the world to get some of those people back. Let's see. Sassy Georgia Peach says, this is like some weird feeder fetish show combined with someone being held hostage. Creepy AF. Well, it is feeder content. You guys are going to see it for yourself. Straight up feeder content. But the weird thing is, when you're watching it, you're going to notice that she's not happy doing this video. She looks rather pissed off. I got theories about that too. Let me explain. As someone that am a former binge eater, let me paint the picture for you. So when Foodie does her binges, she's eating food that she wants to eat. And although Foodie can say otherwise, she loves sugar. She's a carb addict. Sugars are carbs. She likes anything sweet. That's why she's always wanting the Starbucks, because basically that's like sugar in a cup. So when you're someone and you are addicted to food, especially carbs, you know, you're looking for that dopamine rush in your brain when you eat. She used to get it a lot, but then because she ate so much, the dopamine rush stopped coming, and it would piss her off. She would go to a fast food restaurant, go to the drive-through, be all excited to get high off of eating, and then when she didn't get the high, she would get cranky. So the food she's eating in this video, it's nothing sweet. It's kind of on the healthy side, and you can just tell the difference in her reaction to the food. And she's not giggling, she's not happy, she's not smiling. She looks pissed because she's eating and she's not getting that high. She's not eating what gives her that dopamine rush. Let's see, what else we got here? Jonathan Momnet says, she literally takes up more than half the 3-seat couch. I feel so bad for whoever has to sit beside her on the plane back. So I think another thing that was making Foodie unhappy is some of the angles that Salo was filming her in. He was showing her full body profile. And that's something that Chantal rarely does. Like, she's trying to tell the audience, I'm losing weight, but she only shows herself from the top up. But Salo was showing her entire body, and even with the dark abaya on and the clothing on, you could tell she's gained a lot of weight. And Chantal, you really need to slow down, or else you're going to be bedbound in no time. Here's a sad fact. Again, not me fat shaming, just fact. Amberlyn Reed and Chantal are basically the same size right now. There was once a time where Amber was heavier than Chantal, but they're both in the 500-pound range. As a matter of fact, Chantal might actually be heavier than ALR. ALR is in the 500s. Chantal is probably close to the 500s. So once upon a time, Chantal was smaller than ALR, but now they're both essentially the same size. It's just that one is shorter than the other. So there's that. Let's see. Looking for another comment. People saying they love the intro. Maybe she's also trying to use the intro to get back some of the long-standing viewers that she's lost with her non-tent these days. Let's see. Misty Dawn says, Chantal, I might be blocked, but I watched a video where you said you lost weight. I'm sorry, you look bigger than ever. Take care of yourself, see? So, you know, the camera doesn't lie. Chantal may lie all day long, but the camera doesn't lie, Chantal. You can sit there and use filters and camera angles to disguise your weight or try to, but the camera is always going to tell on you. You might as well just be honest with yourself. And you know what? if your channel anymore is about feeder content, don't you think it's time to come out and say that? Because if you're catering to the feeders, what's the point of lying about your weight? Say how much you weigh. They'll love you more. I mean, you're trying to swerve in and out of lanes of, I'm catering to the feeders, yet I'm going to say that I'm smaller than what I am. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Girl World Verse says, what happened to your diet? Seems like you have solid eating like you now. I honestly think he gave up. Chantal is basically like a huge adult toddler. If she doesn't get her way, she throws a temper tantrum, she screams, she gets mad, etc., etc. So he's just letting her have what she wants food-wise, just to shut her up, and so she'll continue to give him money. That's my opinion. Okay, so that's it for the comments for now. So let's get into the actual video, y'all.
And I'll have Sala help me explain what everything is. So all of this food is very affordable. It's only about 6 KD, which is about, give or take, 24, 25 Canadian dollars. I'll put the US conversion down below in text just to give you guys an idea. I know a lot of you are curious about that. So there's going to be a variety of things, grilled meats, some sides, bread. Let's go. I'm so hungry. The chicken on the bottom there is the ones that are done. And the ones slowly turning. Look at the juice.
You know, the vibe throughout this whole video is she wasn't happy. Like, normally Chantal is excited to eat. She loves to eat. She has said that herself. She loves to eat. But if you watch this whole video, notice her tone, notice her mood. She looks angry for some reason. I wonder if something happened off camera.
This is dripping from the chicken. Oh my gosh. Yum. All right, so as you can see, we have the barbecue, and we're gonna go home and eat. When I first came here, we did.
Spoiler, she says they are going to go home and eat. But during the video, he's not eating with her. He's busy just in front of her, you know, putting her on the camera.
Did eat the barbecue on the beach, but it's more comfortable at home, so I kind of just feel like eating at home tonight. So let's go. All right, here is the food.
Hummus.
This is hummus.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, hummus is made of chickpeas, tahini, which is sesame paste, garlic, and lemon juice, and olive oil.
Yeah. Bread. What kind of bread?
These come standard with most barbecue, most meals here. Lots of bread. Carb lovers will love that.
But then you should love that because you're a carb addict. It takes one to know one, Chantal. I used to be a huge carb addict. You love carbs, girl. You love sugar. Come on, confess. Testify. You love carbs. You love sugar. You do. You love your cheese. You love your bread. You love the sweets. You love your sugary drinks. You are a carb addict. You love them. The sweeter, the better.
You know, pickles.
Oh yeah, gotta have pickles.
Where are the pickles? I don't see any freaking pickles.
Your favorite?
Pickles and watercress.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any pickles.
Last but not least, the big deal.
Wait till you guys see how much food this is.
3, 2, 1.
Ta-da!
Okay, you know what? I'm just giving my honest opinion here. That looks like shit. That looks horrible. That, you know what that looks like, y'all? That looks like somebody went through their freezer, got all the frozen stuff out, thawed it out, and put it on a plate. Does it not look like that? You know, you got the French fries. They look like McDonald's French fries. All this stuff, it looks bad. It doesn't look appetizing. And basically what this looks like to me is a party platter. and not a very good one. It looks yucky. But this all looks like frozen, burnt food thrown on a plate.
All right.
Okay, first of all, about the kebab, we have two kind of kebab. One chicken kebab and one beef kebab.
Notice that there's very little meat on the plate. That party platter is 90% carbs. There's bread all over the place. There's fries all over the place. The fries take up most of the room. Yeah, you got the kebabs on the outside edge. I don't know how much y'all paid for that party platter, but you got ripped off if you paid a lot. Because there's not much of anything quality on that plate. It's all just filler garbage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
this is called arais.
Arais.
That looks burnt.
Like a grilled bread. Covered the meat inside.
Looks like there's spices and ground meat with
That looks so dried out.
grilled bread. Yum.
Tikka.
Is this beef?
It's a sheep meat. We have
Charlotte, why do you have to pick everything up? You can just easily take your finger and point at it and we'll know what it is. Why does your hands have to be all over the food?
shish taouk. You know, chicken. Grilled chicken.
That looks dry.
Looks really juicy and
No,
tender.
it doesn't. It looks dry.
And here we have grilled chicken. Half chicken.
Huh.
This one, you know,
Notice there's no sauces or anything. Like everything on that platter looks dry. Where are the sauces?
shawarma with the sage bread.
Oh, chicken shawarma.
I'm sorry. I've watched videos on YouTube of shawarma, and the shawarma videos that I watched, the shawarma looked amazing. That doesn't. That's not doing shawarma justice.
Well, with sage bread.
Inside there's, garlic and pickles.
All right, yummy.
And this one parsley with some onion.
We have the grilled pepper and tomatoes there, French fries.
With the French fries for sure.
And to drink, we're gonna have Pepsi. All right, let's dig in. Pepsi?
Yeah, see, ma'am, what about your diet? What about all that walking you claim to have done? Which I don't think you're doing. So you're going to drink that, and it's late at night, and then you're going to go to bed, and you're going to lose weight how? And I think another reason why Foodie was not happy during this video is because, like I said, when she does videos, she's always just showing her face or from like the top up. But since Sala is behind the camera, he's showing her full body, and I'm sure she's not comfortable with that.
I love that sound. It makes me thirsty. Yes. I wish I had ice, but I forgot to fill the ice container. So, we're gonna give it Pepsi. Cheers. Try some pickles. My favorite.
So that's a party platter for several people, but you've only got 2 people that are going to eat off of it. How come Sala hasn't gotten any of that food? It's just sitting in front of Chantal. She's going to eat it all. Why hasn't he taken a portion for himself or eaten some himself before they started this video? This is straight feeder content, y'all. This is a binge. And the only reason why she's not calling it a binge is because of YouTube rules. You're not allowed to make binge videos on YouTube and monetize them. So let's just do a binge in disguise. Let's call it something else. Let's use a different name so we can get away with it. But this is binge feeder content. And the fact that she's using her old intro like she used to, the intro that she was using when she was doing her old school mukbangs / binges and catering to the feeders, just kind of backs that up. She's trying to get some of her people and her money back.
Some greens. I love the greens here.
No, you don't.
They always serve them with a meal. It's usually pretty custom with a mix of pickles. This is a pickled pepper, and I love spicy food.
Chantal, you do not love vegetables. You like anything but vegetables. The only reason why you're eating that is because of Sala.
Woo. Got a kick to that. Pickled carrots are good here too. Oh, they're spicy pickles. Woo.
You know what I'm noticing, y'all? Y'all remember that video / live stream she just did, what, a few days ago? Where she was in the living room, sitting in front of that couch, and she's like, hold on, guys. And she went to the fridge, and she got a bunch of food, and she came back with, like, her arms full of food, and she was giggling and happy. She was happy to binge then. She's not having the same reaction here. Like, she's not all excited to eat. She looks pissed off.
All right. Let's cool that off with some hummus and bread. Very, very fresh bread.
Chantal, that was bread that came from a bag. How fresh can it be? It didn't just come straight out of the bakery.
So creamy, silky hummus. Very delicious. Let's try some of this kebab. Now you take the bread, you take some kebab.
You know, I think another reason why Chantal's not happy during this mukbang binge is Chantal likes to do things that are taboo. She gets a kick out of doing things she knows she's not supposed to do. When she did that binge on camera, Sala wasn't in the room. Maybe he was asleep or doing something, but he was clearly not there watching her. And she was giggling like a naughty schoolgirl, getting away with smoking cigarettes in the bathroom. I mean, she was on a happy high, just sitting there doing something naughty. But when Sala's in the room watching her eat, she can't get that same feeling. She can't get that same rush. Like some of the thrill is gone.
We're gonna dip it in some garlic. First bite for you guys, beauty bite.
You know, and I have to wonder something. I have to wonder if Sala and Chantal had a conversation at some point. And she told him, look, this is how I make money on my channel. People pay to watch me eat. And he said, okay. And he flipped it. That she can eat on camera, but she's only going to eat healthy stuff. And that's another reason why she's mad. Because she wants the unhealthy stuff.
Seasoned chicken. Oh yes. Delicious. I'm gonna try the shish kebab.
So you notice her mood, she's not laughing, she's not smiling. She swears that she loves Sala and they're in a happy marriage, but does this look like the vlog or video from two people who are in love and they're happy? It really doesn't to me. It looks like the person who's on camera is completely miserable. She's eating and she doesn't seem happy about eating. And normally Chantal is very happy to sit down and eat.
Delicious chunk of chicken here. Grilled meat is just so juicy. It's my favorite method of cooking meat. Garlic. Mm. That's so tasty. Whatever spices they use, amazing. All right, I'm gonna try the other things. Shawarma.
Doesn't she look mad here? She looks angry. Look at her eyes. She is mad. Like I'm just sensing some boiling rage underneath the surface, and I don't know what's making her angry. Like I could sit here and speculate all day long. It could be because she's not eating the naughty foods that she wants to eat. It could be because Salah's in the room and she can't get the thrill because he's right there watching her. It could be because she's eating healthy food versus the sugary carbs. I mean, like I said, it could be a million reasons, but the vibe is just off. Like she doesn't, I get the feeling she doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to eat this on camera.
Shawarma's pretty standard. We have some in North America, I know, but it's so much more delicious eating it from the source.
Like she's looking down a lot. She doesn't look happy. She's not happy doing this, y'all. Not happy at all.
Fries.
There's almost a somber mood to this. Very somber mood.
Grilled hot peppers. Would you guys eat these?
Like I've seen Chantal eat when she's angry. I've seen her eat to calm herself down when she's upset. There's like an underlying tone of anger here, like quiet anger. And she's just holding it in.
So spicy. You can also,
Yeah, she's way too quiet. And she's the happiest when she's eating. If she's this quiet and somber and not looking at the camera, something is definitely off.
take the bread and make like a sandwich. Onion. Tomato.
Maybe she's mad because Salah isn't on camera with her, eating right beside her. And he's filming everything and he's showing those full body shots.
I lost my tomato. Oh. Bismillah. All right. We're gonna eat this. Thank you for watching. Just a quick video. I wanted to show you the barbecue that I had when I first came here. We ate it on the beach. Here we're eating at home. Still just as delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Yeah, that whole video just did not feel good. Like she wasn't happy doing this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments because I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm just giving my thoughts here. The whole video felt weird, like something was off. She didn't look happy during the mukbang binge. there could be any number of reasons for that. So what do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.